clouds deep, drones in the sky. What you saw, what I see. Clear white skies and them clear white seas. All them haters now, they don't like me. I be dropping bags on the nightly. Now we blasting off in the sky rising. No radios, no Verizon. I went ghost like the Mayans. I survived it. Even added to my bags when I kept on. Have no fear. I'm lying. Look up in the sky now. Whole crew ghostly. My light bulb full and I'm living real cozy. Cups in the sky. Somebody toast me. Somebody toast me. I'll be on my way now. Island shopping. Spaceship on my yacht. Island hopping. Helipad on my boat for them bags dropping. Cruising, island hopping. I got hits on top of hits like MLB. Do it major league. All about my cream. Dollar bill, what I'm killing. My crypto bags, yeah. Yeah, my Zebec bag is spilling, and I keep refilling. I keep filling, my coins keep spilling. I'm even in a rocket or a yacht, just chilling. Have no fear, BuLLZiLLa is here. Sneak peek at crypto retirement. Getting hella bags and they keep refilling. My shoes worth a Bitcoin. Oh, okay. Your time worth my shit coin. Call me Marv. Uh-oh. Is that the yachting party? Guys, I got the biggest news in cryptocurrency you're ever going to witness this decade. The biggest news this decade you're going to hear, we're going to talk about tonight. Yo, bros, I be getting Bitcoin, small coins, altcoins, treasure in the sands, island bashes. Now it's pulling up, we're about to have some island bashes. Uh-oh, is the Bullish family ready? We the ones that made it. We the ones that made it. Where's that seller at? Strong with the passion. Oh, where's the seller? Now we island laughing. I'll be on my way. Oh, he sold the day before the rocket. Paper hands, diamond hands, diamond hands, panic seller. No. We got a panic seller out there here. And he actually posted a screenshot of him selling. That was like the dumbest thing ever. Matter of fact, I got footage of that. I got footage of the seller. You only lose if you sell. I hope you hold it. Because right now, what's Zebec doing? Bam! I'd like to welcome everybody to Zebec After Dark, Zebec Update. I'd like to welcome everybody to Zebec After Dark Surprise Live Stream. Devon, it's me and you, bro. Surprise live stream. I'd like to welcome everybody to Zebec After Dark update on BuLLZiLLa's latest call. BuLLZiLLa's latest call. Boom! I'd like to welcome everybody to Zebec After Dark. I have been documenting my journey on the evolution of money for 10 years. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Boom! I told the world Zebec bottom was at 0.0025. Let me check my audio. I told the world the bottom of Zebec was at 0.0025. Oh, what about that Mellon Bank? Mellon Bank, the oldest USA bank. Mellon Bank, the oldest USA bank on the planet. Guys, and I'm telling you, you want to go down the rabbit hole tonight? You want to learn something? You want to know why they call me Hidden Jim Hunter? Tonight is that show. You don't want to miss tonight's show. World's oldest bank, Mellon Bank, will now custody RLUSD. Do you know how big that is? Do you realize how big it is for Mellon Bank to custody RLUSD? RLUSD. Do you know how big that is? Yeah, we back, baby. We back. We back. Surprise live stream. Or should I send this in the Telegram group first? Let me see. Because I don't think I was going. See, the thing is, I was going to say surprise live, but I didn't want to, like, say it all too soon. And then y'all wait forever. Plus, it's going to be a quick stream anyway. Devon, you be on fire in the Telegram, bro. Bam! There's a link to tonight's live stream in Telegram. Bank of New York Mellon, world's oldest bank on the planet. No way. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, this news is huge right here. This news is ridiculous.
Oldest bank will now custody Ripple stablecoin. Which oldest bank in the planet? Guys, this is one of the main reasons I started talking about XRP back in the day. Once I tied Mellon Bank to Ripple, and I'm telling you guys, in 2017 when I started talking about XRP, in 2017 when I started talking about XRP, because XRP was already labeled a currency from the U.S. Treasury Department. XRP was already labeled a currency from the U.S. Treasury Department. That's from 2015. MiCA or I'm trying to think of the federal prosecutor at the time. Katie Hawn. Katie Hawn was the federal prosecutor for the U.S. Federal prosecutor Katie Hawn prosecuted the Ripple case against Ripple Labs and Roger Ver in 2015, U.S. Treasury Department. Under that lawsuit, under that case, Ripple was labeled a currency. Now, we already tied Ripple to Mellon Bank. Mellon Bank already had a partnership. Mellon Bank is one of the first banks to onboard Ripple technology. So we're going to say world's oldest bank. No, this is actually USA. U.S. oldest bank bullish on RLUSD. I'll redo that tweet. And Zebec Gain Train is leaving the station. Damn. Hit link. We live. Did I surprise you? Oh, you know what I could have did while I played that, while I posted that? I could have played this for you. This is what Zebec is doing. This is what Zebec is doing. Let's get this party started. This is what Zebec is doing. USA oldest bank to now custody RLUSD. Do you realize what that's going to do for XBF? Do you realize PAYROLL the future, Circle Alliance, 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕤𝕚, Worldpay? BuLLZiLLa in the building. Thank you for sharing that in Telegram, BuLLZiLLa. We back, bro. We never left. I don't even know why I ever should say we back, because you know BuLLZiLLa never left. I've been here for a decade. Sometimes I need a little bit more rest than other days. My days are more hectic. No, I won't say more hectic. You know I had to put on the XRP shirt for tonight's show. We're going all the way back.
The world in limbo, staring out my window. I got the formula, stack them bags up and simple, and wait until we explode. I'll meet you at the disco. We just getting started like an intro. 589 the numbers, please call out bingo. We the new heroes. Them trash coins you held went to zero. They done fell below. When we held, they called us weirdos. But what they gonna say though when we blow? But we go. So what the hell do we know? Price went beast mode. It's easy like a free throw. We riding these ways up, and you sitting on a beach float. I told you what to look for. It's sad, cause you know what we know.
But they didn't get the decode. BuLLZiLLa, they didn't get the decode. Zebec right now, which is on the most regulated USA exchange, the most regulated USA exchange. Most regulated USA exchange, crypto.com, is where we first issued the Zebec challenge. Devon NRG, 50-month member. And I hate to sound like a broken record. Matter of fact, tomorrow we're going to move on to AFRUM, Aqua, AFRUM, DSLA, RSR. I see a lot of people talking about that in Telegram. I see Devon posting DSLA, which was a challenge. I like to catch up on some of them challenges, and also I see a lot of noise around RSR, which is also another hidden challenge. So we're about to be uncovering a lot of rabbit holes. It's going to get real interesting here over the next few weeks. So buckle up. Enjoy the ride to crypto retirement. I am BuLLZiLLa. This is CKJ Crypto News.
But you didn't get the decode. Now my pocket's full like
This is Mr. Zam.
casinos. Going long like Marino.
This is Devon NRG Crypto Convos.
To the top, that's where we go.
To the top, that's where we go, Bulls Chris T.
This that rocket fuel reload.
And guess what? If you're new to Zebec, buckle up and please enjoy the show.
Buckle up and please enjoy the show. I hope you hold it.
Come on, how can you not celebrate right now? Like, what? Zebec bounced like 4 days before I thought it was. Zebec is on fire. Are you kidding me? We bounced at 2.5, baby. In your face, all fudders. Huh? They're like posting, I sold my Zebec. They thought it was crypto winter coming. They thought crypto winter was coming, then boom. 0.0036. Let me calm down. Woo.
I hope you hold it a little strong.
They're watching the wrong show. Tell them, Bags, what we about to do. Who's that? All crypto. Clay in the building with the super chat. Much love, Clay. Clay knows what time it is. He's like, oh man. See, Clay didn't even see no FUD or listen to the FUD. He already knew what Zebec was about to do. Tell him, Clay.
I hope you hold it a little strong.
I hope you're hollering strong. Cause we about to what, Bags?
Cause we about to boom soon.
Yeah, that's so legendary. Crypto Clay in the building. I know you guys remember that. I used to play the Bag song all the time. And me and XRP Bags go way, way back. It's kind of ironic. I remember when before Bags even started his YouTube channel. I think I always tell the story about Bags. He used to, he first caught my attention when he made some really interesting art on Instagram. And I was like, bro. So I reached out to him. I'm like, bro, can I use your thumbnails for my, can I use your artwork for my thumbnails? Which is like your main YouTube picture. And this is before he even started his channel. And then after he started his channel, I was like, man, now I can't use his thumbnails no more because it looks too much like his, because he uses his own thumbnails. So now it looks like we're using the same thumbnails, which had like a Bags touch to it. So I was like, damn it, now I gotta make some thumbnails. But anyway, I always rock Bags music.
The road in limbo, staring out my window.
I got the formula, stack them bags, and it's simple. Yo, Crypto Clay with a super chat, $10. Thank you big time, bro. I appreciate that. Yo, thank you for the millions of Zebec challenge. And I'm telling you too, what I was saying on the previous live stream, anybody that didn't jump on the millions of Zebec challenge, because that's when we was at 3 zeros. Like, what? That was a ridiculous time to jump on. And that was the first time I ever issued a 100K challenge into a million challenge. Because most know, like from the morning live stream, I issue 100K for 100, like 100K Matic for $100, 100K Harmony for 100, 100K VeChain. So, in which we crushed it on every single one of those, because this is all prior to the 2021 bull run, which you guys know was the most historic bull run in the bull runs if you was here in 2021, but most may not have been. And I'm thinking the Zebec fudders definitely wasn't here before 2021, no doubt about it, because they'd be used to this. And like what I said, even on the ride down, I had no fret. Look how much excited I was when Zebec hit 0.0025. Let's go to 7 day. I was like overexcited. I'm like, bam! And I told the world, and it's the hardest thing to do. And here's when, yeah, that 0.0023, that was $230 per 100K. So you're still riding high for my 100K challenge, which is the original one, which was a $3078 per 100K. So even right here, when it dipped, all consolidated all the way to 0.0023, that's still $230 per 100K challenge. So no matter what, you're still rocking it. Even at the bottom, the new bottom, which is 0.0023, and I called 2.5, like, damn, okay, 2 decimals off, but it still hit 2.5 and bounced. And then people try to say, oh, I sold, and they thought they was going to take all the credit for selling. And I'm not going to lie. Maybe they were thinking what I was thinking, because when we hit 2.5, you had to have some kind of pullback, at least for a few days. So they probably thought they was going to look good by selling, and Zebec was going to stall out, maybe even go under 2.5, 0.001, or what, 0.0019 maybe? And they were like, oh, see, I told you. But nah, the exact The exact opposite happened. Zebec hit 2.5, it hit that new bottom, and it bounced right off of it instantly. Instantly. And making all the fudders, all the sellers realize diamond hands, no problem. You're going to ride this thing right here. Panic seller, you sell way too soon. So like, oh man, I hope nobody screenshot those because now I can FOMO back in and act like I never sold. Can they FOMO back in and act like they never sold? Can they? Well, this is them. Sellers, ZBCN. Yeah.
I hope you hold it a little strong. 'Cause we about to boom soon.
What we about to do. Here goes live footage of Zebec right now. From the morning live stream, I made a clip. And we also got live footage of the people that said they sold. Oh, paper hands sold the day before the rocket. Open my phone, what do I see? Zebec on.
I hope you hold it a little strong. 'Cause we about to boom soon.
Are you ready, Crypto Clay? I still don't think I got a chance to read that. Yo, thank you for the millions Zebec challenge. CKJ told people to eat that dip. Didn't I, Crypto Clay? I was begging them to. I'm like, buy the dip. And trust me, guys, from being in cryptocurrency 10 years, I know that's the hardest thing to do. Like, when you just hit 3 sevens, and matter of fact, that was like after the run, right? So let me go back to what, the yearly? Oh, that was so beautiful. That was like the beautifulest correction and consolidation I've ever seen in my life in crypto. That's like the perfect setup for a big run. And I'm telling you guys, here goes the other part of the experience kicking in. Because basically I told the world when we dipped down here to 3 zeros, and I was going bananas. Tomorrow I'm so determined to find that clip. I might find it right after the surprise live stream. Because I got to say, oh my God, 3 zeros and a 7. Now you can get it for $78. And prior to that, remember, I was buying Zebec at 100K for like 100 and 130. Because on 3/23, which was March around my birthday, Zebec was at 0.0013. And we was already riding high then, right? Because what was the original? Because I remember issuing the challenge and we actually pulled back to double, triple zeros. And that's when people thought CKJ sealed his fate at that moment. Let's go back to the charts all the way. But nah, CKJ bounced on him. Unbelievable call all the way across the board. Okay, let's relive history real quick. We're on the yearly. All right, so I'm just trying to recall when I first issued the challenge. Okay, no, it was definitely okay. I don't recall the February run. So there was a February run, March. Okay, we're at 100K for 100. We had a bounce in March, April, May. Oh, 3 zeros all up in there. 3 zeros, 4, 5. Went to. Okay, I'm thinking it's right up in here around the 4th month. Yeah, 420, right? Yeah, right around the 4th month. It was like a big thing for 420. Anyway, so we was basically at 100K for 100 for Zebec, and then next thing you know, it dipped to 3 zeros. And at that moment, I said, guys, this is the opportunity. From my experience in crypto, you want to buy the dip. And trust me, it's the hardest thing to do because people that just paid 100K for 100, and I remember I was even saying, oh, just bought 200K, and it was like 200K for 200. And then all of a sudden, the next day, I'm telling you guys about the sale of a life on Zebec, 3 zeros and a 7 and an 8, which is 78 per 100K. But I said, let me step my game up, Bulls Chris T. I'm also, and this is the last time I'm going to tell this story, I promise. I'm going to issue the Millions Zebec Challenge for 700 because this year in 2025, T. Riley, what up, T. Riley? Much love. I was thinking about you after the stream. I appreciate the support, super chats this morning, and the membership. You look beautiful, sir, with your new emoji. I'm gonna switch some emojis around tonight. It's been a while since I went in there and did that. Anyway, so then Zebec rocketed it. Bam. Basically right at Vegas too. That's what was really interesting. Right around the Vegas time, it rocketed. And boys know that we need money at that moment. So I told the world, like, this is an insane run. This is not possible, AV. Like, how could Zebec run from 3 zeros to 0.007? That's like insane. 700 turned to 7,000 and 78 turned into 700. Like, what? You realize how many portfolios I just melted across the globe just on that call alone? And after that, people seen it. Like, oh, they're like, oh, CKJ's on to something. Now, if you go to Zebec now, if you even, matter of fact, I'm not even going to show all the accounts. We ain't got time for that right now. I'm telling you, there's a massive Zebec movement out there. Everybody's talking about Zebec now. But that's the thing since 2017. CKJ is always here before the news. When I was fighting the good fight for XRP. But when I ran across this news today right here, I was shocked. And I'm trying to tell you, this is a big thing for Zebec. Because you see on the Zebec space where they talked about they're one of the first stablecoin providers, was Zebec through the partnership with Circle. I'm like, whoa, that's like a bold statement right there. We're like one of the first stablecoin providers. That's what Simon COO said from Zebec on Space. Bam. But when I seen this news, Ripple and Mellon Bank, I thought they were talking about the original partnership. This is brand new news. July 9th, which is today. This is breaking news, guys, and I'm telling you, this is like the most amazing news I've ever seen in my life. And I'm not exaggerating. I know I'm like kind of too hype NBK, but I'm telling you, this is huge. I'll show you why. America. No, I'm telling you guys. I might even take my sunglasses off a moment, but damn, it's light. I got like a new little light going on, and that thing is like super bright. That's kind of what we wanted. The other light was like too dark, but now like good God, my eyes are like very sensitive to the light. I never go home. I never leave without sunglasses. Let me see how I look without them. It's actually really hurt my eyes. I need to take that light down some. Okay, well now let's see glasses on. Alright, bam, now I can see. America's oldest bank will now custody Ripple stablecoin. When I saw a stablecoin, I was like, oh my God. Like, this is Mellon Bank, the world's oldest this Mellon Bank is seriously the USA, the oldest bank in the USA. The most regulated bank. And I'm telling you guys, I don't care what nobody said. If you go back into my old clips, when we first uncovered that Matthew Mellon, let's just say Mellon and XRP. Mellon, which I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite rabbit holes back in the day. Because I always thought Matthew Mellon passing away early, that spilled the beans on, I believe, and I'm not going to say there was INFINITEGROWTH with Mellon Bank and Matthew Mellon. Let's just say Mellon and Ripple. Because when Matthew Mellon passed away, come to find out he had seed. And nobody knew his seed phrase. So there's 2 billion XRP out of circulation. And I don't think nobody got this unless they found his seed phrase. I wonder, they can track that wallet easy. Dude, like the way they be tracking wallets. I wonder what's the latest on that. But anyway, Ripple selects BNB to custody Ripple USD Reserve. Oh, also, USD Reserve, Ripple USD Reserve. Okay, so they're going to hold the reserve. 15 hours ago, Bank of New York Mellon will custody the new Ripple stablecoin, which is RLUSD. But I'm trying to tell you guys, there was a big announcement with Ripple and Mellon Bank back in the day. And also, this is why, if you even Google Mellon and Ripple, it comes up. Matthew Mellon. Because I'm telling you guys, I don't care what they say. The Mellon family is the oldest banking family on the planet. They're a banking family, the Mellon family. And this one, he was like the wild child of the Mellon family, party animal. Had so much money, not know what to do. But anyway, come on, man. What's this, a Forbes article? I thought we was on Brave. Let's say seed phrase. Let's go deeper. Because everybody knows that there was a big article about him losing his seed phrase. Oh, they're only trying to give you the most current news now. They're not even giving you the old. Matthew Mellon, U.S. billionaire, dies in Mexico. They said he was like having treatment. But here's the thing. Mellon Bank announced a partnership with Ripple many years ago, and all of a sudden it was announced that Mellon Bank, Matthew Mellon, owned 2 billion XRP. You cannot tell me that the Mellon Bank family did not know that Ripple was the next big play for a new financial system. Mellon, Ripple, we're going to say 2015. Because I believe that's around the time the partnership was announced. See, they always bury the old news right away. That's kind of interesting. Let's just go to the main article. Ripple has selected Bank of New York Mellon to be the primary custodian for the reserve supporting the U.S. dollar, which is RLUSD. That's the main article. Both companies announced July 9th the ongoing integration of. I'm telling you guys, if you got an interoperable system through Mellon Bank and Mellon Bank backing you, this is why I was like an XRP maxi big time. Because basically, when I started talking about crypto in 2017, there was only one other XRP channel. And I understood what the Bitcoiners were talking about. Oh, yeah, new financial system. Trust me, I feel you. I'm like, yeah, let's do that. I wasn't happy that XRP made banks run more efficient. But what I was happy about is a decentralized, and that can be argued by some, digital currency that's already kind of had different legal clarity. One I found was the U.S. Treasury Department with Katie Haun, who now raised the largest crypto endowment by a woman in the history of crypto, who also partnered with Andreessen Horowitz, who was also the first investor on Ripple Labs, who was also the first investor on Coinbase, all ties to Andreessen Horowitz and Mellon Bank. We're talking like this is old school connection, rabbit hole research time. Whew. Andreessen Horowitz, it all ties back to Andreessen Horowitz. And if you look up who was the first investor in Ripple Labs, Andreessen Horowitz. First investor in Coinbase, Andreessen Horowitz. Andreessen Horowitz took on Katie Haun when she left the federal government, and from there she went bullish on crypto after prosecuting crypto with XRP. Like, come on, that was the biggest sign right there. Katie Haun were prosecuting. Oh, now we're buying. Like, come on. You know how many politicians went from elected positions into crypto companies since I've been in crypto for 10 years? More than you can count. Like, for example, Jay Clayton. Okay, we know Jay Clayton works for a crypto company now, but what's the example I want to use? Okay, Ben Lawsky. Ben Lawsky is one of the greatest examples, too. Ben Lawsky created the BIT license. And that's why I told you guys watch Banking on Bitcoin. There's a big thing around the BIT license. And this is another interesting dynamic to watch Banking on Bitcoin. In Banking on Bitcoin, Ben Lawsky was the most feared regulator at that time in New York. He was a banking regulator, and he came up with the idea to announce the BIT license, which for crypto companies had to get this license to operate in New York, which ran Eric Voorhees right out of New York. A lot of people just went completely decentralized. Depends on how deep you want to go with this. Trust me, I'm more than just a pretty face. Anyway, there's big times with Ripple, U.S. Treasury, White House, because even Trump and Jared Kushner used to back it back in the day through the Bearable Guy Manifesto. But anyway, Ripple has selected Bank of New York Mellon, which has been since 2015. The company announced July 9th the ongoing integration of traditional finance with the digital assets to bring regulatory compliance and institutional legitimacy to them. We're going digital. Bank of New York Mellon, the oldest bank in the country, and the largest institutional service provider. And trust me, guys, on my part of the world, Mellon Bank is a very big deal. That's what makes it even more interesting. Is where I'm from, there's all kind of Mellon banks. And I just cannot believe Mellon Bank tied onto crypto through Ripple. I was like shocked about that. When I first got in crypto in like 2017, I was like, oh, this has got to be huge. The Mellons are in. The Mellon family? Are you serious? They'll custody and oversee RLUSD. Well, that's what blows me away about crypto. Okay, so they're 1-to-1 in what the RLUSD for USDC maybe, right? Because now they're 1-to-1 in them, I believe. But still, when they even launched the RLUSD, what did we launch that out of? Like, for example, okay, XRP was gifted to Ripple Labs. Like, oh, we gifted 1 billion XRP. Or hold on, yeah, what? 100 billion, 100 billion. We gifted 100 billion to this company. Why can't we have another company say we just gifted 100 billion crypto clays? Because, you know, I'm telling you about being first in. Like, for example, an example of what I'm saying is, like Jed McCaleb, for example, supposedly got into it with Ripple. So he said, okay, I'm going to fork the code and launch Stellar. And the next day we got XLM on the market. Like, what? That's like it's like, what? Launching cryptos is very limited, I believe, these days. Anyway, Bank of New York Mellon, the oldest bank in the country and the largest institutional service provider, will now oversee RLUSD, reserve asset and cash conversion. We're talking big money. This is going to be big money. Hold up. As per the CBNC Alliance, this gives farther to what is being referred to as the stablecoin summer. as companies like Amazon, Uber, Apple, and are reportedly pursuing their own stablecoin projects. That's what I'm saying. I think everybody's going to go digital. Bank of New York Mellon is committing to delivering differentiated end-to-end solution. You guys get that? Now, Ripple, which was founded 13 years ago, has structured its business around the XRP token and a global BTB payment network. The company launched RLUSD in 2024, has since applied the national banking charter, and that's what Brad Garlinghouse was speaking today at the Senate, I believe. And he was actually speaking to what? The banking charter of the Senate? Like something about banking. It was like the Senate banking hearing. And you got Brad Garlinghouse up there. Like what? Now Brad is still leading the fight, just like Bearable Guy said. Oh, I need my iPad on. I can't really, I can't see without this right here. It's the most important thing to this whole process. I'd like to welcome everybody to Zebec After Dark. We'll get right back to you momentarily. This is what Zebec is doing. I just want to give you guys the RLUSD news was huge. Where's Zebec going?
I hope you hold a little strong.
Is what we're about to do.
We about to boom soon.
I think I can only see the thing through this angle now too. Okay, there we go. I'd like to welcome everybody to Zebec After Dark. Surprise live stream. Guess what? This is why it's very important. This is why it's very important to smash the like, comment, subscribe. We're on fire on YouTube. As far as you know, we had a small break, D-Stellar. You guys know I issued the Stellar Challenge also. It was if you buy one XLM a day to January 2030, just buy one XLM a day, Bradley, see? One XLM a day. Which XLM is what? I'm not sure right now. Undervalued. That's what it is. Cottonmouth tonight for some reason. So when I seen Zebec bounce off of 0.0025 all the way to 3.6 and pumping 30%, and yes, Zebec is the top gainer. We're jumping all over the place. So I think I made my point on the last thing we was talking about, right? What was that? Oh, the RLUSD. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. I'll keep my eye on that. What about this? Wires above big on XLM right now. What up, D-Stellar? So good to see you. Quite some time.
I'm better now than I was when you saw that 22-year-old.
We is better now, huh? Bo's family, are you ready?
Undeveloped kid running from Sunday.
When I search some of the Zebec news, I'm trying to tell you, CKJ is going to be a part of history and crypto no matter what. Because not only is this shirt older than most people, even 2%, we can get some juice on that. Not only is their shirt older than most people might even been in XRP, because I think I had this shirt since 2018. Oh, Ripple Army. Oh, come on. I'm yelling Ripple Army in 2018. Who can predate that?
22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sunday.
Soldier.
I'm experienced now.
So when you search Zebec and some of the, excuse me. I'll make this bigger because I want to show you when I make a point. I was actually doing a lot more research because CKJ stays down the rabbit hole, as you guys might have seen in our last few videos that I dropped. Just go to the member section, go to videos, just the last 3 or 4 videos. So I was doing more research on 𝕝𝕚𝕒 today because I'm deep on this Worldpay 𝕝𝕚𝕒 connection because I think this is bigger than most know. Because it's the future of payments with 𝕝𝕚𝕒 and Worldpay, USDC, which also ties to 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚. But what's crazy, when I just Google Worldpay Zebec, guess what came back? CKJ, I'm there. I'm the one that's posting everything. So I'm thinking, damn, when they Google Worldpay Zebec, I come back. It was my tweet. CKJ, the last piece of the puzzle, the future of payments with Worldpay. Bam. Zebec Pay, Zebec Network.
Y'all's been broke, been lost, knocked down a couple times. Bad. I'm better now than I was when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sunday. I'm experienced now. Y'all's been broke, been lost, knocked down a couple times. Bad. I'm better now than I was when you saw that 20.
Believe it or not, I love the way that sounded. I did not realize that was Muhammad Ali talking until right now. I mean, somebody knew it, but yeah, that's Muhammad Ali. I think that's probably right when he was about to fight maybe George Foreman, and everybody's like, George Foreman's gonna crush you, bro, because I think Mike Ali was getting older at the time, and George Foreman was definitely in his prime, and this is what Ali told him.
I'm better now than I was when you saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sunny Liston. I'm experienced now.
Oh, he said that 22-year-old kid running from Sonny Liston.
Y'all's been broke, been lost, knocked down a couple times.
Because everybody thought he was going to get crushed by Sonny Liston, too. They thought he was a loudmouth pretty boy.
Bad.
I'm bad. All right, I'm just pulling that up. It took forever to get that back up. My apologies. And I ain't going to keep you guys too late tonight. I just wanted to have a surprise live stream, me and you, one-on-one.
I'm better now than I was.
I'm better now than that 22-year-old kid who was running around from Sonny Liston. Did he run from Sonny Liston? Maybe from on the I thought he knocked Sonny Liston out first minute, first round.
You saw that 22-year-old undeveloped kid running from Sonny Liston.
Running from Sonny Liston. Crypto Crossroads. Please look up Light Inc. backed by C. Crossroads as far as look up Light Inc. What do you mean Light Inc.? Is it Lights Inc.? As far as, is there a ticker on the coin market cap, or is it like a blockchain project in itself? And thank you big time for the super chat, bro. I really do appreciate that. And my boy Crypto Clay, what up, Clay? Oh, yeah, we was live tonight. Mr. Zam in the building. Mr. Zam made it. Crypto Clay, yo, thank you to millions of Zebec challenge. Tell the people to eat that dip. They never listen until it's too late. Crypto Clay, he knows. Crypto Clay, BuLLZiLLa nailed it again. Bam, we gotta pin that. Clay is a legend. XLM will shock the world, says D-Stellar. D-Stellar is correct about that. And what do you mean as far as the ticker on that Light Inc. Crypto Crossroads? Let's go Zebec. Bam, right there says Rico, cleaning Rico, 0.0036. You see the bounce on that? That's insane. I was even shocked about that. I know the person that posted that he sold was real shocked. And I had a lot of funny clips. And believe it or not, I don't really give the fudders too much time, because I felt kind of bad today a little bit. But I was like, man, like, come on. They got to learn a lesson about that a little bit. Because next thing you know, bam, we're at 0.0038. We're about, like, we're looking for a whole new bottom. And that's what CKJ is here to answer tonight. What is the new bottom? It's because 2.5 was the previous bottom. I'm going to have to make some kind of wild call on this. Well, I know my calls ain't going to be wild. I think it's going to be mainly me speaking from experience. I'm going to let you guys know what the new bottom is tonight, Bradley C. Are you ready? And I'm going to let you guys know within 5 minutes. We're going to get out of here in like 5 minutes. Boom, payroll of the future, because I just wanted to have really a quick surprise live stream. That's why it's important to hit your like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, notification bell. You never know when BuLLZiLLa is going to go live. So 0.0038 pumping 27%. And I think who made these? Did B-Rocket make? B-Rocket might have made these. Where it says the seller and ZBC. This one was so funny. And I felt bad kind of sharing that, because I normally don't say all the sellers got wrecked. But they were like announcing that they sold on Twitter. I'm like, what? Why are you announcing you sold? Like, you announced that you got paper hands. And then the next day, Zebec rockets on them. Look at karma. Huh? You thought you was hot stuff when you posted, I'm selling this. And trust me, I'm not talking about nobody in the Bullish family. This is some guy I have no idea who he is. But the tweet got a lot of attention. The guy basically posted that he sold maybe around $1 million Zebec. And he actually, which, you know, we've been talking about this a couple of days. Most people might have seen it. That's the person I'm talking about. I have no idea. If they're not in the Bullish family, of course. Because I do see in some other Bullish family, like, talking, say, oh, yeah, I sold a couple or something. And they thought maybe I was talking to them. Trust me, I'm not talking to nobody in the Bullish family. So anyway, 0.0036, 27%. Like, what? Oh, yeah, I think I was on. I want to go back to this real quick. Okay. So basically, I did post this with that. I was just trying to teach them a little lesson. Oh, I got a lot of likes. Open my phone, what do I see? Zebec at 0.0035. Man, it looks like we're looking for supporting. It's going to be supported 0.0030, which is still amazing though. Like, what? I didn't think I'd be calling a new bottom like that so soon. that's interesting, but it really bounced off of 2.5 so quick. So that's kind of like that was support at 2.5. I'm looking for support now at 0.0030. But you know, and this is okay. Will it? Excuse me. But will it still run though? Because you know we already bounced off of I don't know what it's called monthly. At the 0.007, is it ready to really run all the way past that right now this week? I don't know. There's some big things going on. The House of the Parliament thing, 0.007, and we bounced halfway back already. Midline 0.0045 would be halfway to the recent all-time high. Well, I'm not sure if it's all-time high. Is it all-time high? Oh yeah. You know what I was also thinking, Joe R? I'm telling you guys, you know, like actually, because I had to take like a little break. Because when I came back from Vegas and all, I took like a small break. And I guess I wasn't really paying close attention as far as like what was going on in the world of crypto at that moment. And I guess, man, I'm going to have to say like the Hove line, Bugatti. I can't leave crypto alone. Crypto needs me. Because no sooner than I come back, bam, Zebec is waking back up. Can we back that up with some fact, Bull Cindy D? I think that's so true. That's what I was thinking today. Because even if you go to the yearly, I'm telling you, I found Zebec right around here the 3rd month. And as soon as I found it and started ringing the bell on it, look what happened. Boom, it rocketed, right? And then I even told people, man, that was a ridiculous run what the new bottom was. And now massive people are on board, and they're finally starting to see it, that this has real opportunity to be the payroll of the future. And the question is it ready to run past that 0.00? Is it when will it drop a 0 and find support at 0.01? And that's when it's going to be out of everybody's hands at that moment. Because right now, look, you could have basically FOMO yesterday or the day before 230, 240 for 100K. Now 100K is already 360. So you already got to pay an extra $100 within a matter of days. Damn. So imagine the person. The person that if you logically just do the math on rough draft calculation, okay, the person sold damn near $1 million, and now it's already bounced back to this. They would have lost $100 per 100K on that deal already. They lost 400. Then the 400 they had to buy back in when it was pumping because they felt like a dumbass. So they lost $1,000 on that sale. What? Tried on that 20 times with 20 different cryptos. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. That was me in 2019, selling. Like, oh, I sold, trying to look like I knew when to jump out, and then the market rockets on you, and then you look like a dumbass. Like, damn it, why did I post I sold? Timing was horrible there. Thank God I always had the best timing in crypto. Anyway, let me see what else we got real quick. I put all these together from B-Rocket, which I was like, okay. I felt like I was kind of being too hard on the sellers. It says ZBN wreck sellers because they sold paper hands. Damn, go to sleep, troll. Down, troll. That's not enough for him. Oh, leg drop on the troll. He sold paper hands. Go to sleep, troll. Oh no, go to sleep, troll. Oh no, alright, let me calm down. Alright, man, it was for their own good. Are they gonna be Rocket? He says, like my GIFs. So maybe B-Rocket create them GIFs? It could be a good chance. I think I got him out of our Telegram. Oh, AV, that's what we need. Shout out to Zebec. Anybody from Zebec? Sam T, Simon. Can I get some kind of, what's it called again? I smell a sponsorship with ZBCN and CKJ. That's what I'm saying, AV. Can we get that sponsorship, Zebec? Huh? We can turn the show into Zebec After Dark, baby. It'll be official with the sponsorship.
So I've got another one for you, Simon.
Oh, no, this is big. Check out B-Rocket. Oh, I think he might have a new clip. Because y'all see what Simon said on the previous clip, but this one might be a compliance clip. I don't know if it's the USD Zebec or the early stablecoin launch, but let's see.
So I've got another one for you, Simon. we obviously had Wojtek up, who was the founder of Gate.
Oh snap! They got Big Sam T up in there, baby. The big dogs are coming out. Sam. Uh-oh. Somebody must have called Sam. Somebody called Sam. Because he's such a busy guy. He don't have time for spaces and all that, which is understandable. But they must have said, Sam, it'll be a big thing, bro. If you can come in here. Does Sam speak also?
Knox, which is the obviously the business that's been recently acquired by Zebec, and he's come in to advise and consult.
Oh, y'all see what the latest acquisition is, which is taking us straight to the House of the Lords.
And to lead the charge when it comes to compliance.
We're talking compliance because, you know, Zebec is building it within the stack, compliance.
Any updates or any kind of like timeline for things? What are we talking about here? There was SOC 2. I remember he spoke about that one. There's ISO 2000.
What crypto crossroads. Is there a ticker for that asset? Like Inc. infrastructure.
2022 stuff. I know we put some messages out there to try and kind of curate a list of questions. I see JJ has presented me with
the end of the spaces.
Awesome. Okay, so let's go through them in order. America. These are all really exciting.
Functionality. So this is not new news. These are companies that we've been working with for years.
Okay, here's the magic moment. Are you ready, Kev, on the bus? Are you ready, sir?
These are companies that we've been working
with these companies, Crypto Crossroads,
with for years now.
For years.
And we plan to continue to work with and expand.
And we're going to continue to work and expand, but give them that heavy hitting stuff.
Our relationship going forward.
Love it. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, another one for you, Simon. Does Zebec intend on opening the door to other stable coins?
Uh-oh. Okay, so that's the question. What about Zebec and stable coins? So they must have squeezed some surprise news to the world out of them. Here it is. Give them that surprise news that shook the world today.
Such as FIUSD, RLUSD, JPMD, etc. Where are we at with that? Because no doubt about it, right? The stablecoin narrative is one that has really kind of like pushed on now. Like it seems.
Well, you need to remember that Zebec is the original provider of stablecoin payroll. So
damn, the original provider of stablecoin payroll, because with that USDC, ZBCN pair through Circle Alliance. Yeah, ring bells on them, Simon.
All of this great regulatory progress on stablecoins in the U.S. is extremely bullish for us and what we're building. Circle is an early investor in Zebec.
Circle's an early investor in Zebec.
And a longtime partner, as I mentioned.
Who would sell? That's like selling Circle stock. They sold all the Circle stock. You're out, bro. See ya.
In our last spaces.
It's been fun going home.
USDC is core to all of our products. It's core.
Bam, because USDC, no matter how you like it, it's going to be core too. Bad storm, plus my eyes is like really hurt me tonight. It's this new light. That thing is like so bright, like unbelievable bright. So, what up, Tyran? So this is why, and I'm not going to keep you guys up too late. This is why it's important to smash that like, comment, subscribe. Can we get 333 thumbs up? Everybody help beat the drum. Let the world know CKJ is back from his small break. That's live footage of paper hands right there. I'll check out this video today. Oh yeah, the greatest asset ever created, XBF, which is location Xpmarket. And then look at the vocals from Mr. Zam.
You were a BuLLZiLLa. I've been walking on the mic since Thriller. They trying to copy all this drip, go figure.
Yeah.
Semi-automatic dip, come figure.
This song reminds me of meeting Not Financial Advice, because it's the first time I met Mr. Zam in Vegas, and I also met Not Financial Advice, which made an amazing video, and it just reminds me of that moment.
We just